Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's still your girl Lisa Wabia, and I have a very the story, I don't even know how to even start, but we still have to tell the story. So if this is what you'll be interested in, let's hear the intro. Welcome back to my channel. Before I go into anything I'm going to say, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, press notification bell to be notified of every time I post stories, because we are chilling. In fact, next time I'm going to get juice. We are chilling and we are talking stories, and we know that somebody else may have this kind of story, and we want to educate them to know what they should do in case they are faced with such situation. So as you already know, I always bring out the book. Yes, I'm not going to show you the people that did the wedding, but this is the book. And today's story is quite alarming. When I say alarming, I mean very much alarming, because you know, when we look at some things, we just be like, wow. Anyway, just know this: the bro code has been broken. I repeat, the bro code has been broken. How? I'm going to show a few slides for you guys to read, and then we are going to talk about it. I'll also be putting voiceovers on them so that you can actually understand what I am talking about, because some people may not be able to read it clearly, but I'll make sure I try to make it as clear as possible, because I believe that this is an interactive channel. Hopefully you guys will be sending in your stories. And don't forget, Light Talks with Lisa has appeared on Instagram. Yeah. I try to do that because I'm still trying to open the Facebook channel or the Facebook page, but it's something we are still doing, so we are still on it. Okay, so here he was trying to start the conversation, the guy who wanted to confess. He started telling him everything little by little about what may have happened. He finally released everything to him and told him what had happened. The guy was disappointed, and you know, he was now telling him what he felt. The guy finally told him what he would do concerning the matter. So yeah, the first question I wanted to ask is this. Guys, this question is directed to you. Can you sleep with your friend's fiance or wife? And do you feel it's good? Because I don't know, I know that most guys tell me, you know, I'm an engineering girl and I went to a school where we were how many girls in the midst of 1 million guys? Like, there were many than the girls. So you know, I'm like, I hear a lot of things from them. I listen to them. They actually made me to understand how to work with a man, how to, you know, there's some things that men will do that you won't even take so serious, because you know that I don't think it's worth my stress, because you know, at the end of the day, there is no need for all this stress, you know, all this stressing and all that. So guys, to me, if I was a guy, I don't feel it's normal. I don't feel it's good. To me, I feel like he's breaking the bro code, because at the end of the day, the bro code is like, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not. So why should you be sleeping with your friend's fiance or wife? Even if she was your ex-girlfriend, die that matter. I know we always say, oh, emotions drove me, oh, no, and all that, but no. You can't keep on dealing, you can't keep on making some actions with your emotions. Wow. You can't keep on making some actions with your emotions. Wow, that's good. But still, it is not advisable to do such a thing, because if a woman did it to her fellow best friend, you guys will still talk. So at the end of the day, if I'm going to be equalizing this whole thing, and some people may still tell me and come, and some people may still come to my DM and be like, Lisa, the world of the men is different from the world of the women. A man may do this and he will not have emotional attachment with her, but a woman will have emotional attachment with her. Men, in terms of betrayal, is the same thing. Let's leave emotional attachment, okay? It is the same thing. Okay, so guys, my second thought on this matter: in as much as the guy, that's the guy's best friend, and the lady have messed up, don't you feel he should hear from the fiance? Because this message is quite self-centered, like it's centered on the guy alone, I won't say self-centered, sorry for that statement, because this is a very sensitive matter. I feel he should also hear from the fiance. And I feel if I know that fiance, I will tell her to come clean. Because at the end of the day, if he wants to marry you, he will still marry you. If he doesn't want to marry you, he will not marry you. It's in his palm. Everything lies in his hands, okay? He is the one who will decide, should I do this? Should I marry her? Should I not marry her? Nobody should pressurize him into marrying her. If that's what he wants to do, then fine. Let him go ahead with the wedding. If he doesn't want to do that, it's not a do or die affair. But it is so bad because a best friend broke his friend's heart. You know very well that this is what is going to happen. When the girl was coming to you, why didn't you push her? Why didn't you lock yourself in the room? No, you want to test what your friend is tasting. Oh yeah, you have tested it. Now what next? What is the way forward? But I still feel he should still hear from his fiancée to know what actually happened. The guy may give his own view, but has the fiancée given her own view? No. So whenever I'm judging the matter, I like hearing from the two sides because it makes me understand and maybe indirectly sense where the lies may be coming from or where the truth is coming from. Because sometimes some guys may just be like, I'm going to mess this girl up. This girl, I've been trying to check her and she thinks that she's so smart. I'm going to deal with her. There are situations that are like that. And then you'll be like, my love, you betrayed me. You slept with my friend. You understand me? The guy didn't even ask the girl, did you do this? He has already started behaving with what he heard. So I feel he should hear from the fiancé. Now there's a story I want to give before I proceed with other things. So here goes the story. This guy actually married his like he has been dating this girl for a very long time, and they were friends in school, you know, from university to hustling. You know, the girl finally, like, you know, she and the guy finally came up, and then she wanted to marry the guy. And after on the wedding day, they were so happy. I was all like, okay, let me continue. I was like, wow, they were even happy on the wedding day. Okay, fine. So what happened next? So I was told that the guy had a wonderful wedding with the wife. When he came back to the house for their honeymoon and son, that you know that a lot of things would have been happening during that period. My guy filled the bathtub with water and put candles everywhere. You'll be like, when you enter, be like, wow, very beautiful. This guy's romantic, like this guy. But don't be distracted. We are still on the story. So he put candles everywhere, and when he put candles everywhere, he was like still like doing like this. Like they were like he was crazy, and you know he was angry. I can imagine how he may have been behaving and all that. He was angry and all that, and you know he was so furious. He was so angry, and before you knew it, he came to the bed. Her sister has already started positioning herself like, okay. You understand? We're all adults here, so I don't want to go into details. But at the end of the day, he dragged her. She was like, what's wrong? Why are you dragging me as if I'm a chicken or a cow? And, you know, he dragged her and took her to the bathroom. And maybe she was thinking that maybe he wanted to go down there. It wanted to happen. Things, you understand? Crazy things wants to happen inside the bathroom. And before you knew what was happening, he slapped her, and when he slapped her, she hit her head on the bathtub and she fell into the water, and he drowned her into the water. Inside that water, he submerged her head back into the water. She was trying to breathe, but you know, that was it. So he killed her, and this story is actually long, so I'm trying to shorten it. Unknown to him, it was his best friend that told him that the lady was actually sleeping with his cousin, his favorite cousin, because his fiance or his girlfriend stroke wife was very close friends with his very close cousin. And so unknown to him, he didn't know that his friend that told him had been making advances on this lady while she was still alive. But you know, some of us ladies will be like, I don't want to break their friendship, I don't want to spoil their friendship, let me not go and say something that will just, like, you know, you understand me? It was now the day he came to meet his friend that he realized, because he overheard the friend fighting with his own babe. The babe was like, you don't want to marry me, you're just wasting my time, you don't want to do this. but you were in love with this my friend, you were in love with my best friend, you're in love with your friend, because they are, when people date in school, they have circle of friends and maybe dating each other and all that, so they were close. So the ladies became best of friends because my friend is dating your friend, so why don't we just become friends? And he was like, every time, I never knew you were fantasizing about this lady and all that. So the guy, he was not like, I don't want to hear you insult her name again. The guy overheard it at the door where he was talking about how much he loved her and how much he loved the guy's late wife and all that. And then he was like, what has he done? What has he done? He has lost the lady. He has lost all trace to happiness, because there's some people who I know that are so tied down to one partner, they prefer to stay with the one partner all their life. They are like penguins who live and die with one partner all their life. So he had to report himself to the police, and that was how the police took up the matter. So at the end of the day, you have to always make sure that you get the right information from your partner. Yeah, your friend may have told you this, but did your partner tell you anything? Let her be the one to lie. Figure out the lie. Discuss with people. Let them tell you that, oh, this person is lying. Don't believe this person. That is it. So, yeah, the third one is, like when I showed the guy this particular status, he was like, he's used to it. Like, guys do this all the time. I was like, what? Really? So yeah, it's normal. I'm like, how is it normal? So guys, I want to ask, is this really normal to you? Because to me, it's not really normal. I won't support, at least to this extent, that we are all sensible in our, in the sexual way. Do you think it's actually correct? Do you think this is actually right? Like, how can you be so used to the fact that a guy can just go and sleep with your fiance, your wife, your girlfriend, and you be like it's normal? I don't really get it. I really need someone to answer this for me. Honestly, I really need someone to answer this in the comment section. How is this normal? Is it really normal? Well, I'm waiting to hear from you on that. So I believe you should be able to tell me, because to me it's absolutely awkward. It's not normal to me at all. I have to be honest with you. So now I think it has actually been looking as if I'm castigating the guy. I won't face the guy now. Now I want to face the lady. What happened to going to settle things with your guy? Why are you going to your guy's best friend's house? Is that where you find solution? Is that where your solution lies? Like, why would you go to your friend's, your fiance, your husband's best friend's house? What are you looking for there? Is your future inside that place? Like, did they put your life inside there? Some ladies lack self-control, and because of that self-control, it's kind of like a big problem, because they see themselves entering problem. You know that all women are wired to be emotional. Don't go to the place that you know that you cannot control yourself, except maybe probably that's what you want to do. I don't know. Please, I want to know in the comment section. I'm chilling today, so I'm not really going to stress myself too much. But at the end of the day, I'm really angry because the lady took herself to that house. So whatever she sees, she should take it like that. She used her hand to kill herself. Some crazy things that people do. And then you ask yourself, why? If she was not in a relationship, it would be understandable. You'd have been like, okay, it was a mistake, you move on. But you have somebody you are dating, and why? And it's not even dating. You are already engaged to this person, and then you leave his house. You don't want to sleep in his house because you're having problems with him. So when you marry, and when you eventually marry him, and you're having problems with him, you will leave your house and go to his best friend's house to go and sleep. That's what you're trying to say. How do you handle things when you are under pressure? When you are angry, how do you handle all these things? You need to use your courage. So at the end of the day, that's all I have to say. See you in my next video, and please don't forget to comment, like this video, give this video a thumbs up. I will see you in my next video. I love you as always. Bye.